Hello everyone, welcome to EdTap. So in today's session, we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is the types of demand elasticity, and I will show you that why this topic is important, okay? So in this session, we will discuss about the elasticity of demand, what is the meaning of this, and the types, that is the price elasticity of demand, the cross and the income elasticity of demand. So before starting with the session, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are new to the channel and join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session. And you can get the link of the Telegram channel in the description box below. So see, this is why that the topic of elasticity is very important, because a direct question has been asked in the RBI Grade B 2018 that which of the following economic concepts measures the responsiveness in the quantity demanded of the one good when the price of another good changes, and this you will surely be able to answer by the end of the session. So now, starting with the demand elasticity. See, what is the meaning of elasticity? Elasticity shows us the responsiveness or the how responsive the first variable is with the change in the second variable. That how much the first variable is changing when there is a change in the second variable. That is the percentage change in first variable with respect to there is a percentage change in the second variable. And first variable, we can see that here we are talking about the demand. So what is the percentage change in the demand, or the percentage change in the demand quantity demanded when there is a percentage change in the price, okay, or some other variable, any second variable. So now starting with the price elasticity of demand, that is how responsive the quantity demanded is when there is a change in the price. So what is the percentage change in the quantity demand when there is a percentage change in price? First, let's understand the law of demand. That is, when the prices are rising, the quantity demanded of a normal good will decrease. And when the prices are decreasing, the quantity demanded will increase. So there is a negative relation between the both. Okay, they are moving in the negative direction, in a different direction. So here there will be a negative sign which will have just the meaning that they are both moving in the different directions. So see, if you want to know the formula, percentage change in quantity demanded, that is the change in quantity that is happening, the original quantity into 100. Same with the price, change in price that is happening, how much price is changing to the price, original price into 100. So the formula will be change in quantity to original quantity, price to change in price. That is, see, now I will tell you an example and it will be very clear for you all. That is, in the case of a necessary good, that is say salt. Salt is very necessary for our life, let's say. So in case of the necessity, if there is a percentage change in price, the demand is not very responsive. There will be not much percentage change in the quantity demanded. But so the percentage change in quantity demanded will be very less. So if there is a 10% change in the prices, there will be only 0.5% or maybe 2% change, let's say, in the quantity demanded. But if there is a luxury good, let's say gold, and the prices of gold have decreased, so we all will want to buy more gold at that period because it is a very good investment. So if there is a percentage change in the price, there will be a higher percentage change in the quantity demanded, or the percentage change will be very high or good. So it will be maybe 5%, 10%, maybe 20% percentage change will be in the quantity demanded. So in the necessary cases, the responsiveness of the quantity demanded or the percentage change in quantity demanded is not very much with percentage change in price. But in case of the luxury, the responsiveness of the demand is high with change in the price. Okay, I hope you have understood it now. So next we move to the cross elasticity of demand. That is how much responsiveness the demand has when we are talking about the prices of the other good. Okay, because there is a relative condition, there is a relative relation between the two commodities. Let's see the example. There is the complementary goods and there is a substitute or substitute goods. So complementary, let's say petrol and the car cannot run without the petrol if it is a petrol run car. So they are complementary, they go hand in hand. Ink and the pen, they go hand in hand. Substitutes, Coke and Pepsi. If you do not get the Pepsi, you will buy the Coke, and if you get the Coke, you will not buy the Pepsi or something. But car and petrol, you will buy it together. Like if you have bought the car, you will need the petrol also. So complementary goods are that are used together, and substitutes are those that can replace the other thing. Okay. So when there is a percentage change in the price of good B, that is, let's say if the Coke, see here what is happening, if the Coke prices are increasing from 10 rupees to 15 rupees, you will say that I do not want Coke now. I will rather buy Pepsi because it is relatively cheaper, because the prices of Coke has increased. So I will rather buy the Pepsi. So the quantity demanded of the good A will increase, and so there is a positive relation, or there is a positive direction in which they are going. If the prices of Coke is increasing, the demand of the Pepsi will increase. Okay. If the prices of petrol is increasing, you will not want to buy the car. So the demand of the car will decrease, because the prices of petrol has been so high that you will rather say that I will go buy the rickshaw or something. So the demand of the car will decrease. Okay. So here the percentage change in price of good B, that what is the change, or how much price of the good B is changing, of the Coke is changing, on this depends that how much quantity demanded of the good A will increase, how much Pepsi will increase. If only from 10 to 11 the price is changing, only 1 rupee, so you might not say that okay, don't give us Coke, give us Pepsi. You will say maybe just very less people will go away from the Coke. Okay. But if there is a very high change in the price, or with that price how much the quantity demanded is changing, this is what we want to see. The responsiveness is what is seen through this formula. Okay. But I hope you have understood the direction, that if the prices of petrol are rising, the demand of the car is decreasing. If the Pepsi prices are rising, the demand of the Coke will rise. Okay. The formula of this will be same, just we are talking about the quantity demanded of the X with the original quantity demanded of X into 100, but we are talking about the change in price of Y, original price of Y 100. Okay. So this is the formula. This you can say that change in quantity demand of X, original quantity demand of X, the price of X, change in price of, Y, change in price of Y. So this is the ultimate formula. Okay. We are just seeing the responsiveness, or the percentage change in the quantity demanded of one good when the percentage change is there in the price of the other good. It can be a complementary good, it can be a substitute good. Okay. So now we will see the income elasticity of demand. That is how much responsive the quantity demand is, that the quantity is with the income. So they move in the positive direction. If the income is increasing, the quantity demand will of course increase. But how much will it increase? This is what we say that income elasticity of demand tells us. And this is the question that you need to answer. This is the homework question. Then there is, what will be the effect on the demand of good Y if the price of good X increases in the case of complements? I hope this is also an easy question and you will be able to answer. This is also the homework question. These are the people that have given the right answer of the previous session. So Harish, Ankit, Shashwat, Shiva, Rishabh, Rajlakshmi, Mukul, Uttham, Praveen, Yogesh, Amartya, Timothy, Tejveer and Abhishek are the people that have given the right answer of the question of the previous session. So here the MSF, see, in this case the answer was B, because see, MSF, marginal standing facility rate, the collateral or the borrow against the SLR securities. Against the SLR securities, in the case of the MSF, they can borrow, the banks can borrow. So I hope you have understood the elasticity concept today, and thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you.